Okay. Okay. Well, well. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Crimson Skies, and welcome to a sort of new player's guide. It's going to be a multiple video series. We're going to kind of break things down into just bit by bit stuff. Make it easy. This is a brand new account. APB Gaming. Oh my goodness. Okay, but it's a brand new account. Okay, we're gonna hit login right now. Fresh account, and I'm gonna kind of walk you through as a brand new player, the sort of some of the stuff that you should probably be doing as a brand new player to kind of help understand maybe how to progress and experience this game in a much more enjoyable fashion than what you might naturally do. Of course, I read all that. I obviously read all that. Don't even question it. I sped up the video footage. Okay, we'll do criminal. Okay,
I know you're like me.
it's kind of the
You want
same.
to change things. Question.
Fun little intro video, but I've seen it a million times, so we're gonna skip it. Genuinely, I think I've seen it like a million times. I make new characters all the time. So we're gonna go with the criminal. Now, the character creator is probably one of the best elements of this game. I don't actually know of too many games to this day that allows you to do the type of customization that you can do in this game. It's pretty fun. I don't do a whole lot. I just choose like light skin, young, muscular, and I randomize until I find something that I kind of like, and then we can go into advanced mode and then start customizing the actual details. But once again, I don't go too heavy on it. I don't go crazy with it. We just kind of change the hair color, all of the hair colors and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna give him a little bit of facial hair. Okay, we're gonna give him a thick beard, a thick beard. No, that's too thick actually. No, I don't like that. We'll go with sparse stubble. What's that look like? I don't see shit. Trimmed. 5 o'clock shadow. There we go. Okay, that looks like a criminal. Yes, yes sir, yes sir. Now I just want to make him a little taller. He looks a little short to me, so we'll go taller here. There we go. Okay, we gotta make him my size. Okay, we gotta make him my size. I'm 6'5". He needs to look 6'5". You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what? Since I got this burly mustache, since I got the big burly mustache right now, let me add the mustache. Let's get a little mustache on him. Let's go with moustache. That is hideous. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I want like a. Well, I don't want no Fu Manchu mustache. I got. I don't like that one either. It doesn't look like me. It's close enough. Okay, we'll go with that one. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this is the hardest part, coming up with a name, because all the names are like taken. All the names are taken. What do we do? What do we do? I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a scrub. Crap, man. Well, what if we go like, uh, I don't know. 'Cause dude, what? Hold on. This wasn't part of the plan. This wasn't part of the plan. This wasn't part of the plan. Well, I guess I'll just make it really fucking. We'll just go with like Crimson X Skies. Next. Okay, there we go. We'll just use my name. Oh, it automatically threw me in the server. It didn't even ask if I wanted to do the tutorial. It's forcing it on me. Okay, so it's probably going to throw me in an empty district. Then we'll see what district it throws me in, but it's most likely going to be an empty one. I haven't done a brand new account. I normally just make new characters. So, oh yeah, it is empty. Empty. Okay, well this is fine. So this is cool. This pops up. This is what we're going to focus on this video. This is what we're doing. This is what we're here for. Okay? Not particularly the whole thing, because I don't do advanced. You just get Joker tickets for doing advanced. Joker tickets are useful. I'll cover that later on when we get to the social district. But basic is super important. Basic. Okay. It gives you, if you complete all of your basic tasks, gives you a permanent weapon choice, and that is something that you really, really need to get a hold of. Okay, and getting a free permanent gun. Woo-wee! I'll tell you right now, that's wonderful. But we're going to go down and we're going to accomplish all these things. They're all very basic. We'll start with the first one. And we get a field supplier. This is the key thing that you need to understand right now, like almost immediately. Okay? You can soft lock yourself out of getting grenades if you don't do the tutorial. Because in the mail and inventory one, this is how you get your frag grenades. You have to complete all of these things, and then they will mail you frag grenades. And if you don't do it, you don't get grenades. Okay? You have to do this. You have to do this, or you're not going to have grenades, and it's going to be a rough time. Just watch any of my streams when I forgot to do this tutorial. And I'm sitting there fighting people. I'm like, oh, I need to throw a grenade. So I press the G button, but my dude doesn't do anything because I didn't have fucking grenades. Okay, do this. This is why this is why I'm walking you through this. You need to do this to make your time playing this game actually a lot more enjoyable and fun. Because otherwise, you're gonna have a rough time because you won't have grenades. Okay. So let's get this stuff done. Let's get this stuff done. So run 50 meters, jump, crouch, kick. And map navigation. Map navigation is super easy. Press M, sprint, and shift. Oh my god, my sensitivity is a little high. Hold on, guys. Give me a quick minute. Okay, I need to lower the sense. 40 is insane. It needs to be like 7. There we go. This feels a lot better. Okay. Make the camera move out a little bit so I'm not on my guy's neck. Okay. Very pleasant. All right. Let's go back to the knowledge base. If you don't know where to find it, just go down to knowledge base. I believe it's also naturally T, the T button for tutorial, I guess. Okay, so we've already ran for 50 meters. We jumped and we did the map. So now we need to kick a door and we need to do crouching. Excellent. C is crouch. Very easy, very fun. Okay, you can kick the door open like normal, or do it like the pros do. Yeah, sir. That way you're not exposed and stuck in an animation. It's very pleasant. That's the way you should always be opening doors. That way you're not standing still and getting absolutely cooked because you're stuck in an animation. Nice. Okay. Oh shoot! Look at this. I got you. You start off with 1,000,000 emails as a brand new player. This one is kind of the actual welcome email. These are not the original emails, by the way. This came later. This is like. This is just because of. This is just, I guess, there's just a lot of stuff in the game now, so they're just naturally letting you expand your inventory capacity, which I guess is kind of nice. But this email is one we completed for the tutorial. This is our field supplier. Excellent. Okay. So now, whenever you're in a pinch, you run out of ammo or something like that, you need a resupply or you want to switch weapons or all that good jazz, you have a field supplier on you. Excellent. This is something you're probably going to be using for a huge portion of your time playing this game. Even end game, you're probably going to want a field supplier unless you're playing with a teammate, then you'd probably want something like a spotter, or you can go with a car bomb. There are a few other options, but primarily, just as a standard default for pretty much your entire time playing this game, you're going to be using the field supplier, which is the 5 key. The 5 key. Field supply. You can resupply your stuff here. You can change your weapons here once you have other weapons. Stuff like that. Super easy, super fun. Like I said, you're probably going to be using that for a huge part of your time playing this game. Okay. That's going to be a staple. Now that we got that done, we press T. We are done with movement and action. We go down to mail inventory. We conveniently completed pretty much everything. Mailboxes, items, and getting items in mail, equipping modifications. Now we just gotta purchase ammo. Purchasing ammo is super easy. You can pretty much do it anywhere, almost anywhere, right? Your fuel supply, you can do it in a mailbox. You just go to here. You can do it here, or where I'm gonna do it, just because I can, just to show you guys. They have little Joker box ammunitions placed throughout the entire map. Walk up here, and it's the same concept. You just bam. Good to go. What's really interesting, this thing's annoying as fuck, but I haven't heard any voices coming from this box. I wonder why. They must have reduced the chance of this thing just speaking at you, which is which kind of sucks because it was a lot of personality. Alright, so we are currently not ready. We're not going to ready up yet because we're here to do the tutorial. So now that we have mail inventory done, that is us getting our grenades. Now here's the thing. Realistically, you don't have to do anything else of the tutorial. You got your field supplier, you got your grenades, you're good to play. There's nothing really else you need from this. But you do get a couple other nice little bonuses for doing the tutorial on top of the permanent weapon. Okay, which I'll tell you right now, you should probably go with the Obeya. Because range is king in APB Reloaded. But we're going to get to that when we get to combat, okay? When we do combat. This mission, to this episode, we're just going over all of the easy stuff. All the easy stuff. Now, I know this says combat, but we're not actually playing PvP yet, okay? This is just learning how to lean and shoot your gun and equip your grenade and do basic stuff. And so we're going to do that real quick. We're going to go and we're going to equip our grenade. Fantastic. This is basically how you switch out all your guns. You click on it, right? And then you can just click here, change here. Easy stuff, basic stuff. But as a brand new player, you basically have no alternatives yet. Okay, so now we have a grenade. I think it told me to lean, and then it wanted me to empty my magazine, so we'll use the pistol for that. Leaning's fun. Alright, so combat, I just have to throw my grenade. Excellent, we can do that real quick. Mighty fine. Mighty fine, mighty fine. Good stuff, and I think this gives me a 10-day weapon selector, if I remember right. So you can choose to do this if you like. It is helpful, of course, because it gives you an extra weapon to be more varied. Once again, range is king. But I would not go for an Oka. I would not go for a JG. I would not go for a Shaw. Although Shaw could be kind of fun. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could be kind of fun. But we need something range. We need to be more capable at range. And their only options would be the NHVR or the Obeer. NHVR is nice, but it's a bolt-action rifle, very limited, and you need to already understand how to play APB. Okay, and also how to kind of support your team, stuff like that. There's a bit more nuance to it. It's not exactly as versatile as something like the Obeer. So if you needed to do something, if you really wanted to collect a weapon from this 10-day weapon collector, I would recommend the Obeer. Alright, this will give you something at better range. It's a 3-round burst gun, so you can kind of camp corners pretty easy with it. It's probably one of the best ways to do it. But its range is very nice. This will definitely kind of shore up your weaknesses with the starting weapon set, which is the FBW and the Star 556. Both are effective at close to medium range, and then long range, you're kind of worthless. Up to like, and here's the thing. The Star 556 is like damage drop off isn't until 15 meters, but the bloom on the weapon is pretty loose. Okay, pretty loose. 50 meters, you're probably not going to be able to consistently hit someone at 50 meters. I'd say this weapon is effective up to maybe 40 meters, and then you have to start slowing down your spray pattern. You have to start tap firing. Okay, it gets a little bit more difficult beyond 40 meters. And then FBW, very close quarters. You really hit fire with this thing. You rarely ever want to go marksmanship mode with it. Both weapons specialize in the same regions, so you need something to shore up your weakness, which is range. That's where the Obeer would come in. Okay. If you had to choose something, which I'll choose something. Okay. As an example. Okay. I'll do what I say. I'll go with the Obeer. And HVR is nice. But you either need to be playing with a teammate that you either need to be supporting your team so they can get the cleanup kills, or you get the cleanup kill, or or you need to already understand how to like click switch and stuff like that. Okay. Obeer is much more new player friendly compared to the NHVR, much more versatile in terms of weapon effectiveness, and I think this is the best option for you as a new player. Okay? I believe this is the best option for you because you still have the FBW for close quarters, and then you can go with Obeer, quickly pop a 3-round burst, pop 3-round burst, hide behind, switch to the pistol, finish them off if you need. It's very easy. very fun. We're gonna go back to the Star 556. Let me see what else is on the tutorial real quick, because like I said, I'm gonna do Social District for the next episode. Well, not episode, I don't know, the next video. I'm gonna break these down into little tidbits. Little tidbits. We're not gonna do PvP, so missions is gonna be a video by itself. Same as social, that's gonna be a video by itself. So all we have left is vehicles. Okay? Alright, spawn vehicle, drive vehicle, hijack vehicle. Very easy. Okay. So your starter vehicle is okay. I don't hate it. I actually like the Calabria. I'll be honest. I like the Calabria. I used to do little sumo events and these things. Very fun. And but the car that you do get as a reward for completing this is admittedly better. It's faster. I think it possesses a little bit more health. It's slightly tankier than the Calabria. So we will go and get it. But of course, because we have to get 500 meters, and we have to hijack something, we'll hijack a car real quick. Excellent. We got a Vegas. It's the Green Saver. Alright. Anyways. We'll just get to 500 meters. Complete the task real quick. Holy cow, give me the 500, there it is. Okay. I was about to say, my goodness. So, we get an upgraded vehicle. Excellent. Very good. The Maschine Cosenza. Not the worst car in the game, but it's definitely... You'll definitely be looking for an upgrade for, as soon as you can get one. Nice, we have a car. Okay, so that, I believe, is the end of this video, because the only ones left that I care about wanting to show you guys, to try and get, of course, the permanent weapon choice, which is what you should be trying to accomplish here, is missions and social. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna break this down into, hopefully easier to digest, because we're gonna get more advanced. Especially when we get to missions, where I actually have to play a mission. Okay, I'm going to be going over damage drop-off and all other good stuff, and some of the more complex systems in the game. Social District has a lot in there. Okay, there's a lot in Social District. So that has a ton of information too that we're going to be going over. So I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna be breaking this in little tidbit pieces. And then maybe I'll do reviews of like each individual weapon or something. We'll see what happens later on after this. But that's it. That's that. Make sure you get these done. Collect the grenade. Collect the ammo with the field supplier, because you're gonna want both. Okay, both are very important. Both are very important. One, because you can't even fucking make progress on your grenadier role if you don't even have grenades to use, right? And this helps you unlock other stuff. Other types of grenades, like concussions, you get percussions, and then I don't think you get low yields through rolls. I think you collect low yields through endgame contacts. Templeton? It's Templeton, right? As the enforcer side? I don't know the crim side. I could tell you about the crim side. I never maxed out my crim back in the day. I was an enforcer. But I'm pretty sure it's Templeton that gives you low yield. So I guess if you did want to complete the tutorial for grenades, you could just max out all the contacts to finally start making progress on those grenades. We're going to go over rolls later though, not this video. Okay, I just wanted to kind of emphasize the importance of doing the tutorial, because the tutorial, people don't like to read, and people tend to overlook it, and not actually pay too much attention to it. Now, don't get me wrong, these tasks are basically just your standard gameplay. You kind of will just naturally, hopefully naturally, complete these in your own time, but it's good to try to get it out of the way first. Okay, do your tutorial. Do the tutorial. Anyways, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how much I rambled. I hope I didn't ramble too much. But that's kind of what you should be doing immediately after creating a character. And I guess since it just automatically throws you in a district. I mean, geez Louise, man. Okay, you get no choice in that. All right, but that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll make another one. I'll try to actually complete this one because I remember I tried to do this before and I didn't complete it. I kind of abandoned it. Hopefully we get this one done, huh? Well, these are pretty. I mean, like I said, I don't want to put too much information in one video. I think this is good enough. Just to be like, hey, listen, you need these, otherwise you're going to soft lock yourself out of some of these game systems. I think that's good, right? Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm not going to ramble anymore. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, peace out.